No smoke. You don't want no smoke. You don't want
Trust me,
no
you
smoke.
don't want no
You
smoke.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
See, I've been
no
down this
smoke.
road
You
before.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
Trust me,
no
you don't
smoke.
want no
You
smoke.
don't want no smoke. See, I be lying if I'm telling. I'm buying what you selling. A bunch of wolf tickets I had niggas with eyes swelling. You looking for the truth here, niggas, cause I telling the truth about the situation. Your lies yelling this and that, this and that. I see a lot of holes, man. Wiffle ball back. Got you feeling unstoppable. Superman cat. Got you thinking unlogical. Enough with all that. Know you tough and all that. At least tough to some folks. Talking all that tough talk like you wanting some smoke. Nigga looking for the fire. Mine will take a toke. Fuck around and get all choked up and can't cope. Nigga living in a fantasy world. That's all dope. Get your whole eyeball rocked up. That's all cool. Break it down and pass it around to the people that's crack folk. You's a sad and lonely individual with no hope. And you don't want
See, I've been
no
down this
smoke.
road
You
before.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
Trust me,
no
you
smoke.
don't want no
You
smoke.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
See, I've been
no
down this
smoke.
road
You
before.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
Trust me,
no
you
smoke.
don't want no
You
smoke.
don't want no smoke. That's why I keep it realer than a realer. The really reeling them in. Names Phil and I'm feeling you. Thanks for filling me in. Let's chill. I'm the guy and I like to jam, bro. Good night, love to my people and fan, yo. This beat right here, I rock it. It's too easy. Your flow so whack, can't fathom. It's too cheesy. Not so tight, can't comb 'em. It's too peasy. Balls in your mouth fall out, they too greasy. Too hard to touch me, too hard to trust me. Too hard to walk in the wind, you too dusty. You stink, your whole damn style is straight musty. All swole up in the chest, you just busty. It's gonna take a lot more courage to defeat me. It's gonna take a lot more courage. Eat your Wheaties. I make hot songs for cute girls that smoke beaties. You get tattoos of paw prints up on your TVs. You don't want
See, I've been
no
down this
smoke.
road
You
before.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
Trust me,
no
you don't
smoke.
want no
You
smoke.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
See, I've been
no
down this
smoke.
road
You
before.
don't want no smoke. You don't want
Trust me,
no
you don't
smoke.
want no
You
smoke.
don't want no smoke.
That was a classy crash out of 2018. You know what I'm saying? That was when a nigga was crashing out with style because I had shit to lose. You know, when you got stuff to lose, you can't just crash out the way you want to. I mean, some people used to call me the king of crash out, and because they said I crashed out a lot, but I don't think that was the case. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a straight pop off crash out. I'm gonna kind of wait for some more people to get in here because this is an interactive thing. You know, this is not just gonna be me just sitting here rambling and talking. You know, I said come crash out with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need some folks to come out here and crash out with me. You know what I'm saying? Bring me your crash outs. If you got any videos of me crashing out ever, you know what I'm saying? I don't care when it was. I could have been a kid. If you got videos of me crashing out, bring them on down, man. There's a link I'm about to share. I'm gonna put it on the in the comments. So if you join the link, you'll be part of the show. You know what I'm saying? You hop right on here with us. If you got a laptop, a cell phone, a tablet, whatever you got, you can join the show, be a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? My dog is over here crashing out right now because he wants some attention. But I ain't got the attention to give him. I gotta open up a whole new page to do this because I don't want to mess up what I already got set up. Be patient with me, y'all. This is, you know, I ain't been back streaming really live, organized in a while, so you know, I'm a little unorganized right now. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. Doop a doop a doo, doo 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 doo. That's one of my son's songs, man. my 1-year-old. He got these songs he was singing. My wife is crashing out right now because the kids is making her crash out. You know what I'm saying? They just don't listen. These kids. But I love them anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the link works better. I think if they want you to use Chrome or whatever it is. They want you to use Chrome. I tried to open it with Safari and it was a no-go for Safari. But if you open it with Chrome, you can hop right on the show, you know what I'm saying? And you hit the link, and if you got headphones or earbuds or whatever it is, it's better because you can hear, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you gotta have the phone up to your ear or have your volume all the way up, which creates echo and all kind of stuff. But yeah, if you got earbuds or headphones, it make it a better experience, you know, when you're a part of the show. You know, when you're just watching and listening, you just turn the volume up and watch and listen. But when you are actually engaging and interacting in the show, yeah, earbuds or headphones do work. We're streaming on Facebook and YouTube only today. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how the show goes today, you know what I'm saying, I might take it to TikTok. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take it to TikTok, even though TikTok is strict. TikTok is super strict when it comes to what I can do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially, I can't have nothing on here. Like, normally I have moving advertisement. You know, I have like one of my Sora videos playing in the cut that got like Gus advertising me. And TikTok like, nah, bro, that belongs to somebody else. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's mine. You just watch me do it. All right, but I got some crash outs, man. I'm gonna just go through some of these crash outs that other people already been crashing out. You know, premeditated crash outs from these folks, and then we'll get into some personal shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about some of my crash outs as long as you get on here and talk about some of yours. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Who raising these killers? Who raising these killers? See? Y'all talk all that shit, but these niggas right here drilling and popping. Who raising these killers? Who raising these killers? See? Y'all talk all that shit, but these niggas right here drilling and popping niggas off. Niggas on O Block, niggas all on 63rd, doing all this killing, but y'all the mamas. But let me tell y'all something, ladies. Now here's some free game. Y'all got to remember, it's a case that went down today where a lady was charged for 4 murders that her son killed at a school. He did a school shooting. So that means that it's an attack on black women. It's an attack on black women. Black women, your children are doing the most killing. You better pay attention to what I'm saying. If you don't stick with that man and you don't get it right, these white folks gonna now take your ass to jail, just like they take that white woman to jail, and it's a referendum on black women. Y'all need to get with these black men, and y'all boys won't be. Y'all.
I don't even know if this is considered really a crash out. Is he crashing out? I mean, I guess he crashing out. Is he crashing out on black women? Is he blaming black women for the what word am I looking for? The mentality of the young men and young women in the world today? I mean, they only half of the equation. You know what I'm saying? It takes 2 to tango, and it really takes 2 to raise a kid. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just blame the mama without blaming the daddy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't want this to be this is a safe space for everybody. You know what I'm saying? No individual woman bashing or individual male bashing. You know, we just gonna bash everybody or allow everybody else to bash everybody and crash out, and then we gonna crash out in a how can I say this, in a nice, mature, healthy way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the king of crash out, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to crash out in a way that you can still keep your job.
Y'all seen all my kids, and then one of my sons act feminine. Kenny too hard because I raised them as men. The reason why the motherfucking line.
That nigga said, and one of my sons act feminine. He said feminine. Yeah, he crashing out now. He mad now. You can see the crash out. He done patted his hands a few times on the goddamn desk. I fucks with boy though. I fucks with him.
Is the king of the motherfucking jungle not because of his claws, not because of his teeth, because his motherfucking roar.
Free game.
The reason why the man is the head of the household is not because he's strong or because he can provide food or none of that shit. If you don't have an Adam out in the house, you tell that kid to sit down, he's not listening to you, sweetheart. Who raising these killers? Who raising these killers? See? Y'all talk all that shit, but these niggas right here drilling and popping niggas off.
At first, I ain't really know where he was going with it all, but I fucks with him. I hear what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Who raising these killers?" It's definitely justified, bro. Yeah. He definitely hit the nail on the head. You know, he brought it home. This nigga said, and one of my sons, he act feminine, and I raise men. You know what I'm saying? I raise men. All right, I ain't gonna go too far into that shit. I know this motherfucker's crashing out right now because the LGBTQ then added some more letters, and I haven't looked it up to find out exactly what it's all about yet. But I'm intrigued. I would like to know what the extra letters are. You know, this is when a nigga should have crashed out, and he didn't. And the boy that's giving Daryl advice, he is not the one to be taking advice from, bro. Cause he gave you you about to go to jail advice, and I would not take the advice, Daryl. Don't listen to this nigga, Daryl. Daryl, this is the wrong nigga to listen to.
You remember me?
You Daryl?
Yeah.
Boston?
Yes.
Daryl? For real?
Yeah.
Oh nah, my bad. Daryl is the one that Kenny is the nigga that gave the bad or the motherfucker that did the video. He the one that gave the bad advice.
How you been?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo! I work with you at the Maze.
I know. How you been?
Oh my god!
How you been?
I'm good.
You good?
Yo, that's crazy! Yo, this is Kenny. This is my boyfriend.
Up to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kenny wearing the same goddamn shades as me. That's how I know Kenny finna beat your motherfucking ass when you get to that goddamn house. Cause that's what I do. Or I'll be real, I'll beat your ass on that goddamn beach. We had a mouthful of sand, fuck with me. I would've made your mouth look like ketchup, bitch.
Daryl?
You remember me?
You Daryl?
Yeah.
Boston?
Yes.
Daryl? For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see, the bull was like, now, I'm glad. I don't know what happened in the story. I don't know the end result of what happened. I wouldn't have appreciated it, but you know, I would have spoke up on that shit immediately. I wouldn't have. The conversation wouldn't have even just kept going. I would have been like, nah, y'all got to stop this shit. Who the fuck and why the fuck you so excited to see this nigga? Like, why you didn't? And then you paused on who I was and shit. I'm saying the first thing. Now look, it was a situation. I see a lot of people. All right, I managed Hooters for a long time, you know. So I bump into Hooters girls every once in a while, you know. And sometimes I'm with my wife. And this one time we was in the sneaker store where my daughters work, and we bumped into an ex employee or you know somebody I worked with, and I was like, oh shit, what's good, you know, blah blah blah. Ran up, gave her a hug. But the thing about it is, everybody knows my family. It's not like it's a secret to who I'm married to and what my family look like, you know, because I celebrate and post them all the time. It be people that walk up to my wife and kids in the stores and be like, hey, tell Bilal I said hi. And my wife is like, who the fuck are you? And then, you know, a little bit of crash out. And then she come home and tell me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my people, because I share my family on social media so much that it be like that. But this shit right here, yeah, as a man, I would have felt some type of way, but you know, I wouldn't have crashed out crazy. You know, because that would have showed like some insecurity, you know, they want to say or whatever. But you got a right to be like, nah, like, all right, yeah, it's nice seeing you, homie. Back to what we was doing, yo. Fuck all of that. You know, wherever we at is palm trees. And I don't know if it's palm trees daily where we live at, you know what I'm saying? Where we live at, definitely not. So if they somebody from Jersey, right, and they somewhere where it's palm trees, and you see motherfucking Daryl, and now you all hyped to see Daryl, you're going to have to tone that hypeness down a little bit. You're going to have to turn that shit down, because you crashing out right now. You crashing out, and it's about to lead to a bigger crash out. You know what I'm saying? It kind of puts you in the space of the conflict we got with Iran right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you do this, and then I do that, and then now you do this, and I do that, and it's not going to be good for everybody. It's not going to be good for everybody. Yeah, she fucked up right there, you know what I'm saying? That deserved a little bit of a crash out, I think. Maybe, maybe I'm just taking it too far. I'm just too much. Some people wouldn't even be bothered with it. Yo, shout out to my man She. Welcome to the crash out, champ. You know what I'm saying? He joined this right here is, I know it says 16 in the bus, but that's when I was doing wake and bake, man, and I can't justify doing wake and bake anymore because I'm gonna crash out about this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's in the morning and I got these kids in the morning and I can't just be sitting there smoking weed and talking shit with these kids here all up in my face. So I had to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I can do a nighttime podcast and crash out, after my day, with these wonderful kids and this wonderful dog that I'm sure y'all can hear him next to me just tearing shit up because he mad. He crashing out because he not getting the attention that he want right now. So he's showing me his disapproval. He's showing me his disapproval. Yeah, but yeah. So that was that one, man. That was and yeah. I don't know if it's something in the air. People say it's chemtrails. They say MK Ultra. There's all kind of things that they say. Is the rap music or it's chicken or whatever it is. They say they got people crashing out. You can't say chicken or rap music because it's white folks crashing out left and right. And it is some white folks that listen to rap music and eat chicken, just as much as anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Black, Asian, everybody fried chicken. Just the quality of deliciousness is the only difference I can think of, And then that's all, a matter of what your taste buds is like. You could not like seasoning on your chicken, and just the taste of the chicken and the grease and flour is enough for you. Or you could like your chicken super seasoned to the point where you dying after you eat it or something, like because your butt's on fire, depending on the spices that they put on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just everybody, But yeah, shout out to She and white folks crashing out. Let's go. I don't even know if this white folks, because I think this Trenton.
Oh my God. Y este carro, hijo de puta, que se vino a poner ahí también. Oh my God.
Nah, I think they Latino.
Oh my goodness.
Motherfucker hopped out the Volvo. That's
No
the
logro yo
safest
mi
vehicle on
cuentazo
the road. If you're gonna crash out, it's better to have a Volvo. That shit number one safety rated. The other, what's that?
Padre
Toyota?
amado,
Nissan?
miren, ve.
Is that an old
Esto
school?
está ocurriendo aquí mismo. Enfrente de la Guatepan de la Génesis.
Everybody love fried
En la
chicken.
Génesis,
Hell yeah.
digo yo, en la...
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hasta yo estoy temblando.
Hasta yo está temblando.
Miren cómo tiembla, ve.
Mira, I don't even know what she's saying, but it sounds good.
Vaya. Se
They make it-
escupieron la cara. Pero el que en realidad tuvo problemas fue el...
When you don't understand the commentating, it just make you come up with your own scenario, but it make it more interesting because now you gotta really think about what it's about, and you could think of anything in your head. Here's something that had me crashing out the last couple days. What the hell is going on in Berlin County, man? What's going on in Berlin County? What's up with all these bomb threats? All these school interruptions. You know what I'm saying? If and then it's not even about the threats and interruptions. Yeah, they've been doing drills, and there's been shit happening in schools, but it's the lack of communication from the school. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, I got an email that said there was a threat at the school. The kids are at a shelter in place, a stop and stay, whatever the fuck they called it. But they had my younger son that's in school, on his school bus next to the high school, which is across the street from the elementary school. But and they had my other son at the middle school outside. While, the police and the EMTs, whatever, was, scouring the school, making sure there's no threat, nothing's going to explode or anything. But we got the alert. I didn't even get the alert at first. It went to my email, but it went to my wife's text message, and we both set our shit up the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's not set up like she get texts and I get emails or nothing. It's set up where all of our information is there. So I should have received the text message as well. But she got it and she hit me up before I could check my email. She's like, she's worried. You know, what's going on? Our son, is he okay? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she told me what was happening, and then I look and I see it now, and I'm like, oh shit. So I'm trying to reach out to the school. You can't get in touch with nobody. They want niggas to crash out. At least niggas who care about their kids. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get in touch with nobody at the school. And then I read a little bit farther down, it says, do not attempt to come to the school. Like, what do you mean? So you telling me that my child possibly is in danger, right? I can't come up there to find out what's going on, and y'all not answering the phone. I didn't get a text message. I didn't get a fucking carrier pigeon with a note. I didn't get you know, when the Native Americans had the fire with the blanket and they were sending up the smoke signals. Shit, you don't even got to take the Native Americans. When Bugs Bunny and them motherfuckers was doing that shit and was sending up SOSs, you know, it was better communication with them motherfuckers than I got with the school, you know. And then today, Riverside and shit, another fucking threat. What's going on with y'all, man? What is really going on? Police have concluded their on-site investigation. The school has been turned back over to the school administration. Oh man, there is no credible threat to the schools at this time. Thank you for your patience and support. Riverside Township Police Department currently investigating the threat made to Riverside schools. Officer on the scenes, and precautions are being taken to ensure safety of the students, staff, and the public. We ask all residents to avoid the area at this time and not attempt to come through or near the school grounds, so emergency personnel can do their job safely, efficiently, and will provide updates. No, you will not. Well, I can't say what Riverside gonna do. I know what my township didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Riverside could be different. You know, they could have been on it. They could have been sending squirrels out or whatever. But I know motherfuckers on my part, they dropped the motherfucking ball. You know what I'm saying? But Riverside had the threat 2 days in a row, so that's not good. You know what I'm saying? That's not good at all. I feel bad for them kids. You know what I'm saying? That's why I promote homeschooling. Get them niggas up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, bro, the biggest crash out of them all. He crashed out as soon as Curtis Thomas said something about his mama. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was in his feelings. He dropped diss tracks, made t-shirts of 50 Cent's mama on a shirt. Disrespectful crash out. And then made a weed pack with 50 Cent mama name on it. Disrespectful. And then got the nerve to get arrested for a motherfucking marijuana vape in his motherfucking Pikachu pajamas. And not just like regular top and bottom Pikachu pajamas. This nigga had on the zip up, the onesie outfit with the hood, with the Pikachu over the top. What was he out there trying to catch? He was trying to get caught by Ash. Cause that's what motherfucking, what are they? Pokemon? They get caught by Ash catching. The Pikachu, whatever. Yeah, but this nigga, yeah, but that's who everybody. But they was like, oh, 50 Cent gotta watch out. The Harris family is coming after him. I would be concerned myself if I was 50 Cent, but just not the way that people were trying to make it seem like, you know. Contents for the crash out. Yeah, I don't. When I was formulating this shit, this right here is Gus and Chris. All right, that's Gus, and that's Chris. It don't really look like Gus and Chris. And I don't even really look like me. They gave me a little bit of weight in the face. You know, it looked like I'm eating good and shit like that. And the all-seeing eye above my head. I don't know, but you know, but we'll work on it. You know what I'm saying? We just crashing out. I ain't crashing out about this shit right now, but I hate the fucking internet, man. I'll tell you that much. You can't even be like. You can't even be sensitive to people's handicaps or downfall or whatever. I mean, I don't consider all handicaps a downfall. Like for blind people, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you were blind all your life, you know what I'm saying? You get to miss out on seeing so much horrible shit. Now, yeah, you get to miss out on seeing a lot of beautiful stuff too, but you don't never get to see the actual, you know, somebody get their head blown off, or somebody guts get split all open, or a beautiful woman turn into a crackhead, or, you know, you don't get to see none of that shit. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't see it as a handicap. I see it as like a superpower. Like, I ain't even gotta look at your dumb ass if I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And somebody who can't hear and they got hearing aids, like, nigga, I take this right out my ear. You know what I'm saying? You can yap. I can choose to not read your punk ass lips, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can turn the hearing aid off, take it out. I ain't got to hear a goddamn thing you saying out your mouth. Now that's a fucking superpower, man. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we all had that ability? Fuck it. If we had the ability to cut off our ears and our eyes, could you imagine? Or the ability to mute somebody else's mouth the way niggas, like, you can mute this. You can mute my video and shit. You know what I'm saying? We can be on the phone. You can mute me all day. But to be able to do that shit in person, superpower, man. But this nigga is on here crashing out. Not in real life. He just dancing. But to me, it's crashing out. I'm gonna have to turn the music off because I'm gonna get a strike. I'm glad that they ain't even playing it. But you don't even get you don't get the experience the video without the music. You know, without the music, you just think it's somebody doing aerobics, or, you know, he get around on his. I fucks with Boy. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all. You know what I'm saying? He just doing his thing. But the person who influenced that shit and told him it was a good idea, that's who we need to talk to. War outside. Outside. Clint Beastwood on the boards. This is not crashing out stuff. This is more stuff that was just in the cut. You know what I'm saying? This ain't had nothing to do with Clint Beastwood and 90. It ain't had nothing to do with them. But damn, bro. Woo. Whatever it is that they building right there, whatever that construction crew was building right there, that lady owns it right now. If she get, all she gotta do is call Top Dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pause on Top Dog right now because they working something out for you know, my peoples right now. And if that shit don't work out the way it's supposed to work out, I ain't gonna be sitting here giving Top Dog props. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not gonna be props for Top Dog. It's gonna be a different song, you know, that I'm gonna sing. But yeah, I'm not gonna. This nigga crashed out. This nigga definitely crashed out. What is? Drunk white women in golf carts. That shit is hilarious. It's got to be one of the funniest things. I mean, every time I've seen a white woman that has been drinking in a golf cart, it ended up being fucking hilarious. These motherfuckers is in traffic, even though the golf course go. See, is this where Tiger Woods been? This is. I blame this shit on Tiger Woods' calamities. You know, the things that are going wrong in Tiger Woods' life right now had to have something to do with these women right here. That might be Tiger driving the first cart. Oh, threw her skirt up, threw her back, and man, popping willies, and she stunting out that bitch. She hit that nigga car, and she didn't even See, and the boy didn't even. Where is this at? This must be Florida. You know what I'm saying? But that's false because they crash out in Florida too. Florida is not exempt from crash outs. The motherfuckers crash out too. All right, so we then went through some shit. I don't even know how long I'm been here, but we didn't already went through some shit, and I didn't even explain what crash out really means. And I know you don't have to explain it for some people, but you know, for some people that like, you know, that's not up on the I guess the slang or, you know, the way that things are being talked about today, they wouldn't know what crash out meant. You know, they might have put it together with a car accident or some shit like that. But it don't necessarily. I mean, that could be an example of a crash out. But you know, that I'm gonna let this nigga explain it.
The phrase crash out is all over TikTok, but what does crash out mean? Crash out means to act impulsively or irrationally due to intense emotions. It is using exaggerated emotions to lose control or make reckless decisions out of anger. Crash out can also mean cringy.
See, now,
What's going on, man?
nah, see, I'm gonna wait. That part right there kind of like threw me off. I'm like, crash out can mean cringy, and I hear my kids say, "Oh, that's so cringe," and I'm like, ugh. I mean, and I get it. You know, you see it on TV. You hear it on their YouTube videos. You know, people using that slang. But I'm like, well, what the fuck is cringe? You know what I'm saying? In that format. You know, if you're saying, you know, crash out can mean cringe. I don't see them two being the same thing. I mean, I guess because a crash out can be embarrassing to the person, the crasher, or the crash recipient. You know, so it could be embarrassing. So I guess so. I guess.
The word cringe is English slang for something that is awkward or embarrassing. Example would be, it was so cringe when the boy asked the girl out.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Oh, see.
Nah, we're not going there right now. It's not the time. I don't know how we got here. Bro. We shouldn't have been here.
The word cringe.
You see? All right, but yeah, so I guess if anybody else got a better explanation, we still back to fried chicken. I just put that up again because I thought you had said something different. I don't even know if you still on here, Daryl. But if you are, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that's on here. Anybody that's on here that got a personal crash out, you know, or they got a crash out, they witnessed a crash out, recorded a crash out, you know, seen a crash out, any type of crash out somewhere, and you want to put that shit on blast to let everybody else enjoy the crash out. Come on, share the crash out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? And we'll play the crash out. We'll enjoy the crash out. We'll laugh at the crash out. Eventually, I'll have some of my own personal little crash outs. It's just I just came up with this idea this morning. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I want to do a crash out podcast, and then I came up with the little flyer and shit. I still ain't come out with the song and designed this little fucking shit. And then had to hurry up and scramble to try to find some crash outs that wasn't just me crashing out on things that was going on, you know, in regular life. I was crashing out on Facebook not too long ago, you know, just about, you know, political stuff. And then, you know, God took that away from me. He was like, nah, nigga, stop crashing out. And I was like, you right. But when a Chick-fil-A manager can crash out, and you rarely see crash outs at Chick-fil-A. I mean, Chick-fil-A is one of the most upstanding fast food establishments on the face of the earth. I ain't even going to just localize them niggas to the United States of America. You know, just on the face of the earth. I feel like you can go into any Chick-fil-A and be safe. And his crash out proves me right.
I will call the police to remove you if you do not
No,
leave.
you can
are
call
not
them.
going to
You're
insult me the way I
call
do.
them. Where you
Have a great day.
Boy,
man.
get out. Go.
Even that I don't know if that was the height of his crash out, but that you have a great day, ma'am. So even the bang on his hand and the aggression in the have a great day, ma'am, he was still telling this woman to have a great day. You know what I'm saying? He was still regardless of what we was going through, you have a great day. And then he just took it farther, like with everything else was just icing on the motherfucker.
No, yeah.
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Can't even slam the door.
He didn't want to. He knew he couldn't slam that soft closed ass door. He the manager, you know what I'm saying? He closed that motherfucker every night. You know what I'm saying? People go out, he got to pull it closed and lock it and go in there and count the motherfucking money. He knew that shit wasn't. It was just the effect, you know. He wanted to in his mind. He was like, slam the door, but in a Chick-fil-A way, where we're still gonna go to church on Sunday. Yeah, shout out to that nigga, bro. Shout out to the Chick-fil-A man.
What got going on, man?
You're right. You said you want to be the last airbender.
Why are you playing, bro? This ain't right, bro. That ain't right.
See, that's why I cut my own hair, man. I'm bald anyway, but that's why I cut my own hair, man, because that's not in today's world where everybody is a content creator and a comedian. Nah, man, I don't know how I would feel. I don't know how that would be too far for me, bro. Like, especially if I had hair, you know. But I think I would feel you doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. So you know it's a skit, because and that's not hair. You know, none of that is hair. That's all paint. But I be seeing niggas fuck niggas' hair up, bro. And my hair has been messed up before, you know, in the barbershop. That's why I had to acquire the skill to say, fuck you, barber. But yeah, this shit.
Right, bro. I didn't say that, bro. I didn't say that, bro.
You want to be like the narrative?
No.
Then this nigga spends this. Yeah.
Bro, there's always something crazy happening on my way to work, bro. I'm really about to get fired, gang. I gotta tell my boss they're having a whole boss battle in the middle of the street at 9 a.m. in the Monday morning. I gotta tell my kids daddy lost his job because they're having a boss battle in the middle of the street.
Yo, this nigga said he put the on the middle. That shit's funny as hell. But you got a Komodo dragon and a motherfucking rattlesnake. Well, I don't know what kind of snake it is, but it's a snake. Speaking of snakes, there's a motherfucking snake in my backyard 2 days ago, and I don't appreciate it, even though it was a garden snake, gardener, whatever type of snake it was. That nigga's had to and was launching that. That nigga had teeth or fangs, whatever the fuck that nigga had. He was crashing out on the side of my house because I was evicting this nigga from. I was evicting him from I was evicting. It was like a pile of leaves. Bless you. There's a pile of leaves that was on the side of the house, because the pool had flipped over because it was windy, and it took me a week or two to get out there and actually get to it, you know, because I was busy. So when I finally got out there and flipped the pool over and then moved the tarpy tarp back over that was over the leaves and shit, this nigga popped his head out like, ooh, nigga. And I was like, nah, bro. I had the rake in my hand too. I gave him a little. I mean, it's a longer story that I'm not going to get into right now because it would incriminate other people that I don't feel like bringing into this right now, because I don't want to have to deal with no smoke about it later. I don't want to have to deal with a crash out in about 20 minutes. But yeah, it was a 3-man team, 2-man team, you know, on tackling the snake. But I ended up slaying that nigga with. Oh damn! I ain't mean to say. I crashed out on the snake. I did. I ain't slay him. You know, I wounded him. But it's a snake, right? I was sitting there thinking I had to shovel. I was like, if I chop this snake head off, is his body just gonna grow back? See, uneducated about, you know, snakes in real life, you know, just thinking that them motherfuckers is just gonna grow a whole nother body, like, woo, just like that, and jump around my neck and choke me out and shit. But nah, it's not what had happened. So I just scooped that nigga up in the shovel and tossed him over into the woods.
At 9 a.m. on a Monday morning.
What made you wear glasses? My vision.
Yeah, I would have crashed out too. What made me wear glasses? Is that a real question? I can't stand people who why would you even ask a question like that? That's gotta be like the dumbest question. You asking me to crash out. What made you wear glasses? Oh, it was the fashion, my nigga. It was today. I was like, you know what? I wanna need fucking magnifiers on my eyes to see the things that people with normal vision can see regularly. That's what I was feeling like today. Stupid ass.
What the fuck you think made me wear glasses, nigga?
I know. What the hell? She's gonna hit me?
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
Get this shit out of here. Let's go. Walmart security, you guys are getting kicked out of here. Unless the cops. Yeah, I'm gonna punch you right in your face. You do that again.
Yo.
Oh! I made it! I
why was Walmart security so mad? That nigga was mad when the other bull gave him the second boo. The second boo took that nigga over the top. Almost. It almost looked like he was really gonna hit him. I mean, he wanted to. It seemed like he wanted to. You know, some people who wait. Let's see. This was this ranking. No, we already did that one. No, we're not gonna do that one yet either. We're gonna do the one that I saw this. You know, this is not the first time I saw this one. You know, because my kids, I used to have my kids watch Daniel Tiger. You know what I'm saying? It was, I don't want to say it was from my first to my fourth, but I don't think Daniel Tiger was out when Maya was born. You know, I think Daniel Tiger came out later, and it was like Madison Dillon or maybe just Dillon. You know, but Dillon was a Daniel Tiger watcher, right? So we watched it, and I remember this episode. I don't think that this was even around Dillon's time episode. This might have been a Joe episode, but I remember having conversations with my wife like, what the fuck is wrong with Daniel, bro? This nigga got fucking problems.
But I was here first. Miss Elena, move. Stop pushing me. Stop, Daniel. I'm sitting here.
Nah, we got to take it to the top. You got to hear Daniel's full crash out. Let's go, Daniel.
Next to you, Chrissy. Hey, Daniel. I want to sit next to Chrissy. But I was here first. Miss Elena, move. Stop pushing me. Stop, Daniel. I'm sitting here. I'm so mad. If you don't move, I'm gonna...
All right, now on the real episode, Daniel didn't bust a cap in Miss Elena, but he did like trip out. Like you saw the nigga get angry, like he was going to strike Miss Elena, and that was the last thing you wanted to see on a PBS Kids motherfucking cartoon was a entitled tiger striking a black woman. You know what I'm saying? You talk about crashing out. It would have been riots all up and down motherfucking the land of make-believe or wherever the hell Daniel Tiger live at. Punk ass nigga. Act like he was about to hit Miss Elena. Man, we'd have had a whole motherfucking issue. Bitch ass nigga. Oh, and you got to give... to be a teacher in the 2000s, let's just give it the whole 2000s, not 2025. We're going to say the 2000s. Because it was tough when I was in school, you know, and I'm before the 2000s. But it was tough then, you know what I'm saying? I was a bad, no, I wasn't. I was a great kid. But, you know, I gave some of the teachers the business because they would ask stupid questions. Like it would be, but I was a kid and I ain't had a right to be talking to these motherfucking adults like this, but I did. But now that I look back at shit like this, I be feeling so bad for these goddamn teachers. I wish Miss Ruther, I'm going to say that. Miss Ruther, I'm sorry. And I forget the boy name who was like, I don't know if he was, I know he was no assistant principal, but he was a guidance counselor. And he was the one that was in charge of like in-school suspensions and Saturday schools or some shit. Or after school, he was, and I did some horrible things. I said some horrible things. You know, I didn't do horrible. I said some horrible things, you know, that made him feel angry inside. You know what I'm saying? I hurt that nigga's feelings on the inside as a kid. And it made that nigga call my mama. And all I did was write a note. You know what I'm saying? He said, I think the project or the assignment that they gave us was, I want you to write a paragraph on something that you want to do with your life or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we was in detention or after school suspension. We was, you know, we were already on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't going to be shit. So he wanted to give us a brain exercise and make us think of something that we could do or be and become better. And my shit was, I wish I didn't do what I did to get in this spot. So I ain't got to sit here and look at this dumbass nigga in this motherfucking outfit. I went all the way in, talked about how he hated his life. I'm like, I'm sure this nigga don't want to be here either. But the money he making, and this motherfucker read my note, and my mom came up it was. Yeah, speaking of crashing out, you know, I learned from the best. She was the crash out queen. You know what I'm saying? But so was my dad. My dad was a crash out king too. It's just that when he was crashing out, he was drunk, and it was like I wouldn't see him for another 2 weeks. You know, it'd be like crash out, then don't see you for a while, and then see you again, and it'd be another crash out. So I learned crash out from both sides. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about balance. You know what I'm saying? You got to balance the crash out. You can to become the crash out sensei or master, whatever you want to call it. But these teachers, man.
Welcome to Classroom Crash Outs, where you will find the funniest crash outs in the classroom.
Somebody wants to get in my face and play games with me because I really am not the one. Like I said, I'm Miss Renee. You have an assignment that you're going to do. And if you're not going to do your work, that's on you, but you're not going to disrespect me. Because I have an education, and my kids have an education. So if you don't want yours, that's on you, but you're not going to be rude to me about it. I don't raise my kids to disrespect adults.
0, and that gives us the antiderivative plus the constant of integration. Now, if we look at, why isn't this, are you kidding me? This is a permanent marker. Who swapped this? You think this is funny? Do you have any?
She locked us out, guys.
This teacher locked these kids out of class for being late.
Wasn't me. Well, I tried to go to class. The bell rang at 9:26.
Not once. Don't keep, I'm trying to give them instructions. They got here on time. You can't get here on time. All 3 of you need to go to Cafe S. I'm over this. How dare you knock and pound on my door and try to get in? The door was locked for a reason. Goodbye.
All right, first of all, that teacher didn't already said too much. All that explaining, you don't think that them kids understood the reason why the classroom was locked and shit? I think they knew. And I don't think you explaining it the way you did anything except for have them laugh at you to your face. And then you be mad that they laughed at you to your face when you ushered that shit in. It's like you laid down the carpet for that shit. It's like you opened up the what the fuck is that restaurant that nigga owned? I don't know why I can't think of it right now. I used to watch this shit all the time with my kids. The Krusty Krab. It's like you opened up the Krusty Krab door and had the Krabby Patty formula sitting right there in the door. Like Plankton ain't gonna come right there and try to get it. That's all Plankton do. His whole existence right now is to make Karen and steal the Krabby Patty formula so he can have the fucking formula so he can have a successful restaurant. That's all that nigga want. That's all he wanted. This nigga crash out every day for it. And these kids don't give a damn about her little speech. I mean, they obviously don't even care about the class, or they would have been there on time, you know, unless they were smoking weed outside or something, which, you know, is something that can happen. I did that when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I've made it as far as I have in life today. You know, shout out to the weed dealer when I was, you know, 16, 17. Shout out to that nigga. We was driving to Philly.
You never lock it. I unlocked it last period because we were doing presentation and people kept walking in the middle of it and interrupting. I've got it. So why do you have to knock multiple times? I heard you the first time. Go away.
Well, you didn't open it the first time.
Don't mark me out because you see me.
Right.
I just gritted.
I'm calling my mom.
I just started gritting.
You cannot keep sitting back there scrolling while I'm up here pouring this into you. Do you hear me? No, you don't. If you did, I'd see it in your work. I am not a background noise machine. This is calculus, and it matters. I stay alkenes.
That nigga was mad. I mean, I can really see the passion that he has for them kids. He really want them kids. He like that teacher in that movie, Stand By Me, or whatever the hell it was. He was like, I gotta reach these kids. You just gotta reach these kids. Shout out to that nigga, man. He take his job seriously. That's the kind of teacher I want. You know what I'm saying? I want the teacher that's about to lose their mind if I don't understand it, because I know I'm gonna get an A.
These students took the light remote and kept changing the brightness of the lights, which led this teacher to absolutely freak out.
Light? Remote? No. Okay. Alkanes have a higher... We know saturated hydrocarbons. There's a sigma... Okay. Does somebody have the light remote?
They say they're gonna fix this technology, and it never. It's frustrating. There's a beta bond and a sigma bond, and when most reactions occur at the double bond level. No, why? I'm sick of it.
I was waiting. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is the coolest. He came up with excuses for the technology and everything, but now they didn't tip the. That was all that nigga could stand right there.
How many times do I have to say it? You cannot just skip the reasoning and plug numbers in. This right here is the foundation of the whole theorem. I've written it on the board, I've emailed it, I have said it every single week, yet half of you turned in work that ignores it entirely.
This kid brought a giant pencil to class.
How many times have I told you this isn't busy work? You can't just copy a formula and expect to understand the concept. I warned you all semester.
I don't know. I think this nigga is Sora. That's not real. That's AI right there. By the way that nigga stomping, that's not a real video.
This isn't busy work. You can't just copy a formula and expect to understand the concept. I warned you all semester, and yet half this class turned in the same worthless garbage. I'm sick of it. Do you even care? Because I do. I care enough to stand here and try to knock it into your heads. But if you're not going to meet me,
This teacher calls it.
I appreciate the theatrics and Sora. That's why I use it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I use Sora.
The student out for being a phony tough guy.
You are a disrespectful man that doesn't listen to anyone. After 5 times of asking you to listen, you don't listen. You are a phony tough guy. I'm fucking phony. Phony. You're damn. You can damn all day long. Damn all day. You don't listen to anyone. Respectfully asking you to put your phone down. You don't. And respectfully asking you to stop talking. You don't. You just don't stop. You know, sir. I'm trying to get louder. I'm trying to get closer so you hear the instructions. Because you're not hearing the instructions.
You don't need to touch your face with my face. That's the thing. You don't have to get in my fucking bubble. You do not have to get in my fucking bubble. And you spitting on me too. Don't say shit. Don't say shit.
You are so tough. Your toughness is really intimidating. I'm in.
Go, Prof. Go, Prof. Go, Prof. Woo! Go, Prof. Go, Prof. Go, Prof.
Why they make these AI videos so weird? It's like, who thought of that right there? Like, what was the object? Like, what was the plan? They fucked that plan all up. That shit did not work out. That didn't work out. I'd be crashing out at Sora, like I do sometimes when I tell Sora to do something and it don't do what I tell him to do. I crash right the fuck out on that. Like, motherfucker. Like, I told you to do this shit, motherfucker. All right, black people crashing out.
Got you recording? We've been recording y'all bitch asses since y'all was back there on the motherfucking radio.
All right, we ain't got much time left. I got like 4 minutes. So with the last 4 minutes, I watched some of this other crash out that we gotta watch because this shit's hilarious. Shout out to the ladies, man, and shout out to anybody who survived a divorce. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to, if you struggling with a divorce, get at me. I can help you get through it. Get at me. I know how to make it through divorces. Trust me. Or a narcissist or some shit like that.
And send them home.
Holla at your boy. I got you.
Where are all the good men? Why aren't you looking for good women who are ready to be in a relationship and not sleep around? What are you doing? Where are you?
I just miss my old life. I can't help but cry today. I miss having a husband. I miss
This nigga left because of her voice. I don't know what their situation. I wouldn't have been able to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Taurus and I stick around for a lot. You know what I'm saying? I done been a lot of shit didn't happen that I stuck around for, but that voice right there, that shit would have had me out immediately. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Soon as if that's your cry and your sad voice, my God, I gotta try to keep you happy all goddamn day, and that's gonna be too much work.
Who are ready to be in a relationship and not sleep around? What are you doing? Where are you?
I just miss my old life. I can't help but cry today. I miss having a husband. I miss my family. I miss having a husband. And I miss my husband. I don't want just any husband. I want my husband. Mine.
Yo.
Miss mine.
I'm not laughing. I am laughing. I hate to laugh because it's not funny, bro. But she must have had a real one right there. You know what I'm saying? She had a real one, but she let somebody get in her ear about something, you know, that didn't benefit her relationship, and she dropped the ball somewhere in it, and then now she missing him. Now I miss you. I'm talking to her husband.
Single dads that are tired of the dating apps, I have a new date proposal. Tomorrow's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
This bitch.
Bring the kids over, bring their homework, bring their laundry. I've got all the mom stuff. I will make tacos. We'll see if they get along. You can tackle my honey-do list. I need the shower door fixed, some air filters changed, ring camera batteries changed, and then maybe if there's time.
This bitch then said divorced husbands. So she looking for somebody else's ex-husband instead of her ex-husband. She said somebody divorced husband. Bring your ass over here. You can bring the kids. We can match. We can fucking mangle our kids together to see if they get along. They suffer the same. They can trauma bond together, and you can do some honey-do list shit. You can do the chores, the shit that my husband used to do that he's not here to do anymore. Doesn't that suck? Doesn't it suck? Everything be awesome. At first, you're like, I'm getting rid of this nigga. This nigga gonna get the fuck up out of here. And then like a month or two later, you hear that boop. This motherfucking fire smoke detector and shit. And you can't reach it. And standing on a chair or a ladder might be damaging. I'm just
Time and there's a spark.
Not all women. There are a lot of women that handle, you know what I'm saying?
You could mow my lawn.
Gentlemen, welcome back to Told You.
All right, that's all we're gonna watch. I ain't gonna watch the rest of that. It's 10 o'clock, man. I didn't crash out enough or watch other niggas crash out enough. Shit. We're gonna do this shit Monday through Thursday. You know what I'm saying? 9 p.m. We're gonna do it for an hour till 10. We're gonna go live every day. We stream on today. We streaming on YouTube and Facebook. But tomorrow, I don't know, maybe YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Or YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I don't know. I think TikTok will get a better buzz, you know, more people on there that want to talk some shit and crash out. So we're gonna try TikTok tomorrow too. And yeah, man. Thanks for crashing out with your brother. You know what I'm saying? It'll get livelier and livelier as it proceeds, you know what I'm saying? I normally get better with time, like wine. Not like marijuana, you know what I'm saying? With time, marijuana is just gonna dry out. It ain't gonna be the same smoke. But wine, you let that shit sit around, that shit gonna have you trashed. And since I don't really drink like that no more, I don't know nothing about that. So I just wanted to say something, have something to say to make it sound I was a little intelligent with y'all niggas. But peace out, man. Tomorrow 9 o'clock. If you got some crash outs you want me to sit here and laugh about or crash out with you with, remember there's a link in the chat with every show. You can send all of your crash outs to the 16 in the bus group. You know, right here, I invite y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'll just invite all my Facebook friends or whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? Go on my page, join the group, throw some information in the group, you know what I'm saying? And we can sit here and crash out and laugh and go through all of that shit together, you know what I'm saying? Because we about to crash out. And with that being said, peace.